time to get ready. TimeFactor's always on. TimeFactor's always on. Somebody's got to say it. That's why LHMusic is nothing but leadership. That's why the music station lives here. This is the final closing TimeFactor. Today comes your thoughts. TimeFactor.
So I don't know about you, but I'm totally psyched by the whole militarization of the local police forces. I think the video that is on the website and everything else, I don't have a problem with this at all.
That is why it just makes perfect sense. Scabby, you know who? Oh boy, February the 10th year 2000 and you know who? 2014. And you know what happened? It's time for an narration of what happened to me last weekend. Well, guess what? Because this is last Thursday. It's gonna be OSC rehearsing on last Thursday and dress rehearsal on last Saturday for movie Magic. It's gonna be the evening at the Oscars. I bet the Oscars is gonna be on is it probably next week or so on ABC. Just have to trust me about that. And I think we have one more time for an all new movie Magic special concert, whatever it is, with my friends Omaha Stefan Forrest, along with UNL Chamber Choir and of course it's just great stuff, along with Omaha Stephanie. So we have one of the time doing that means the second half of this concert. Got listen to John Williams E.T. and it's wonderful. And oh yeah, one of my favorites, Titanic. Maestro Wilkins. That's the music for Titanic. James Horner, yes. And we did two choruses just for you. Bilbo's song from Lord of the Rings, and so is we sang Ben Hur. But whatever. All this ahs and hallelujahs and all that. So, except the ladies singing Welsh, and I sing humming like hummingbirds. Well, I guess you know by now because you get civilized. So that's what happened, and happens whatever it is. And then afterwards I go to church last Sunday. I didn't take a chili dog, whatever. I got sloppy toes at church, so I ate it on the way up to Braden's Hospital. So that's my main reason about this one. Then I went back home, check on my dad, and see how he's doing, and he's awake, and was guessing rest. Well, hope he's doing good. I hope he's doing just fine. So we just without that. Oh, remember last Saturday night? It was a huge blast about Omaha Symphony after party show. I met this famous pro athlete playing one of my favorites, Nebraska Cornhuskers, Johnny Rogers, and you can see it on Facebook as well. As I being surprised about this one. You should be surprised about this one because I'm not gonna even tell you. Johnny Rogers signing an autograph. So there. You see this? It says Johnny Rogers Heisman Trophy for Nebraska Cornhuskers. And pictures from Tap Snap photo infotainment, and this is what happens. This is pictures. You can see it. My picture. Then I just posted up on Facebook, and I don't know if I can do this on Twitter or what have you, but I'll find out for myself. And so, thanks to Tap Snap Infotainment, I am famous for that matter. So, just a discussion about that. Anyways, speaking of famous, time for a brand new segment. It's called My Final Closing TimeFactor Olympic Commentary Thoughts. And here's the subject. What that was that a jump, a six, or whatever it is? You see last weekend's Sochi Olympics 2014, which I'll be doing later on tonight on NBC. The liberal. Well, you guess you be the judge. And I want you to hear this part from NPR. So, you just had to trust me about that, so. Trust me about that, so. Oh, judge. To be fearless. Pastor CEO, whatever. Oh, just listen to this, and you'll see the difference. Check this out. Last week,
And it's time to talk sports, specifically the Olympics, the skill, the precision, the pure athleticism, and yes, the style. And we're talking specifically about ice skating because our own Mike Pesca has some thoughts on that sport. Good morning, Mike.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, I am well. So, I understand Olympic ice skating has undergone some reforms in recent years. Do tell, what changed?
Yes, well, after those scandals of vote trading, they decided that they had to uphaul the system, some upheaval,
overhaul. Yeah,
overhaul. There's the word I'm looking for.
Uphaul, though. That's
all
good.
Right.
Okay, moving on.
You hauled the system, and they instituted a new series of changes. And among those changes, the biggest changes was they imposed anonymity on the judges. And the idea was that if there was to be vote trading, I'll vote for your country if you vote for mine. Mm-hmm. If it was anonymous, what judges gave what marks, then no one could be sure if anyone followed through on vote trading schemes. I guess it was an idea that has some logic to it, but how it's worked out has not been what they wanted or what the ice skating federations have said they wanted. And I talked with Dartmouth's Eric Zitzowitz, who is a great economist who wrote in the Journal of Sports Economics, and he studied all the numbers from before the changes and after the changes, and he found, because of anonymity, there's now worse vote trading, and that judging bias is 20% higher than it was under the old system.
So this is not a good thing. And this is something you say is permeating some Olympic sports, this idea of subjectivity, and it gets a little mushy, right?
Well, okay, so yes, so many of the Olympic sports are, I know higher, faster, stronger is the ideal, but so many of them are based on style and based on how cool the trick was, not just on how far you went or how fast you went or how many goals were scored. So of course subjectivity has to be a part of it, but let's try to figure out the best way to be subjective. And what Zitzowitz points out is that it seems like the Ice Skating Federation maybe had an idea, based on, let's look at parliaments, right? Sometimes there's a thought that if you do a roll call vote, everyone is accountable. But there's another thought that if you do a voice vote, then lobbyists won't know who to target. So maybe, that's good enough, and in different systems, anonymity might work. But it's pretty clear to him that in ice skating, transparency works. In fact, the United States discloses all its judges' scores, and they're found to be less biased than all of these other countries. I asked him, well, was this just a dumb mistake, or was this, do you think, disingenuous or purposeful? And he says that could go either way, but there was another aspect of what they've done with overhauling the system. There are 12 judges, and they throw out randomly 3 of the votes. There used to be a throw out the highest or lowest. Throwing out randomly 3 of the votes makes no sense. Like, no economist or statistician would say that worked. And he went back and found all these examples where if they counted all the votes, you'd have different winners. and there is no evidence that there shouldn't have been different winners.
But you're not saying that subjectivity shouldn't be part of the judging.
It has to be. You just try to find the system that gets the subjectivity right.
We have to point out the guy, Sage Kotzenberg. I mean, he won the first gold medal of the games. And his own coach says to be that stylish is actually to be technical.
Well, of course, yes, I understand what that means. And in the sport of snowboarding, the ethic is, look, we can say, if you rotate at 1080, you get this many points. In skating, it's a little more precise. But snowboarding is like, hey, that guy just looked the coolest. And so they let the judges vote that guy gold. And most of the snowboarders say that's a good thing.
NPR's Mike Pesca. Thanks so much, Mike.
You're welcome.
All right, that is why. Well, let's just have to wait and see about that for tonight's Olympics on NBC. So, that'll be good. Good. But I have more. Part 2 of this news segment called My Final Closing Time Factor Olympic Commentary Thoughts. So, that'll be obvious. Anyways, we're almost out of time. Don't forget the Facebook and follow LHMusic at Facebook.com and Twitter.com. You know my username, LHMusicTime. And so is my Time Factor page, or should I say my Time Factor website, which I'm almost done. Trust me, at LHMusicTime.weebly.com, and so is Time Factor page on Facebook at Facebook.com/LHMusicTime 2013. And don't forget tomorrow, politics, and then Olympic to make your day work. Anyway. At least we expect to sign up to God's blessings, and I'll see you tomorrow. And I still live to remember. Oh yeah, don't forget, my Time Factor show returns next Saturday on Fox with A.Hall. Trust me about that. I'm out the door. Bye bye for now. See ya.